Go, okay.
I've got Karin here.
Yes.
She's our mom in the Chaos Pilots building. You've been with the Chaos Pilots for a long time.
Yeah, indeed.
And there is something very special about the location of the Chaos Pilots in Århus. It is in Malgade, an old street that inspires so many. There are so many different things to find here. And I want to know how this, or your thoughts around this location of the Chaos Pilots in Århus. How does it inspire you?
Oh yes, because I never know what I'm meeting at the street. It is several levels I adore about Malgade. It is historical because it's one of the eldest streets in Århus, and it has been an old harbor and factory for animals, and all the ships and drunken sailing men and prostitutes that's been living in this area. And it's old houses, and it is so diverse because you do have all kind of types on this street. So every time I'm coming on my bicyclette, I meet around 40,000 people who is going through the street daily. It's amazing in such a small city as Århus. It has only 300 inhabitants. So this site of 40,000 very, very diverse people, young, elder, drunk, junkies, web designers, stars, and pop of the kings, it inspires me a lot. Just the look of them. And then the whole environment, old building, very, very edgy building, and all this kind of historical thing. I like it in 2007, where all the urban outfits are so straight, so commercial, and so boring. Jesus Christ, come on. Half of the citizens on Earth are living in urban outfits now, and we need to take care of how the environment in the cities are going to be, because we are living here now, all our life, and we love it. And I love Malgade. I love it. Yes.
I'm thinking that this location of the Chaos Pilots here in Malgade, in Århus, that somehow things must have been happening in Århus because of that, but not necessarily directly inflicted.
No.
What do you think, what are your thoughts around how the disposition of the Chaos Pilots has changed or inspired business life in Århus?
I think both and. Of course, I think it means a lot that the whole environment around the front runners started up here in the 80s. But still, and of course it does mean something that the Education Chaos Pilot, a lot of hell-good parties and a lot of activities, a lot of wonderful outsiders with a high energy and a quality of creativity. It means a lot. But I think it's not only the front runner and the Chaos Pilots. I think a lot of the young people and the middle young people, they really love this kind of environment because it's not boring. It has this really unique diversity, and it has this surprising in it. You know, Tuesday, Loca Bar just opened with the best mojitos in town, and 3 years later, you didn't have Loca Bar any longer, but then you had a drum city. And 3 years later, you had a tattoo man who made the most beautiful Viking tattoos at all. It's changing all the time. And I think it's satisfied, I hate the word segment, but I think it satisfied modern, outlooking international persons that it has this form of diversity, and it's changing all the time. And at the same time, you do have the normal frame, because you have all the rich people who are going to be fat at Riskov, and they need to come on their bicyclette, and then they take it through Malgade, because wow, something is happening here all time, all 24 hours in day and night. And I think it's a little bit dangerous as well. And it's rather satisfied for a human being who are boring looking at too much television and DVDs, you know. This is real life, and you can feel it. Take care of your pockets, because they steal. And I like that, because it's reality in urban outfits. Yeah. So yes and no to your question about the environment of the front runner on Chaos Pilot. Of course it has helped to make a special environment here, because we do have all these youngsters who are so energetic. But I think it's an old street, the environment is close to the sea, and it has a history. And I think it makes a lot of people curious, living and staying and working and traveling through this area of Århus. It's the last wonderful, funny area in Aarhus, because everything is going to be so straight and so square mile. It's beautiful. You can sit on the step, get some cheap sandwich, and meet the junkie from the coffee shop over there. They are waiting at 8 in the morning. Jesus, let's get some coffee, you know. And this kind of diversity, for the curious modern human being, it's amazing.